Hi, this video is going to show you how to connect your SOS account to QuickBooks Online, as well as how to set up all of your initial settings within SOS Inventory. Before we go over the SOS Inventory settings, let's first take a look at QuickBooks and make sure that we have one important setting set correctly. Within QuickBooks, you'll click on the gear and choose Account and Settings. And then on the left hand side, click on Sales and go to the Products and Services area. Here we see 4 different options. It's very important that Track Inventory Quantity on Hand is turned off. If you had that on at any time, or if your items are created as inventory within QuickBooks Online, please contact the email address that you see at the right before connecting SOS to QuickBooks. Once we have all of those settings all complete, let's go back to SOS Inventory. Your next step is going to connect SOS Inventory up to QuickBooks Online. To do that, we'll click on the gear in the upper right hand corner and choose QuickBooks Settings. On this page you have 2 options, Connect to QuickBooks or Never Connect to QuickBooks. If you click on Connect to QuickBooks, you'll get a QuickBooks Online pop-up that allows you to log in to QuickBooks Online and authorize the connection between the 2 programs. Once you connect, behind the scenes, all of your QuickBooks Online data is synced over to SOS, so there's no need to recreate items, customers, vendors, sales terms, or anything within SOS Inventory because all of that data is going to be synced from QBO into SOS. SOS Inventory will send you an email once the sync is complete. After you receive that email, it's time to set up all of the rest of your settings. Once the initial sync between SOS and QuickBooks is complete, the QuickBooks settings page in SOS Inventory will look like this. On this page, you can choose how often you wish the 2 systems to sync. You can choose the directional sync. Most of our customers have the data sent in both directions. If you plan on choosing any other option, I recommend contacting support@sosinventory.com. Additionally, if you plan on unchecking post COGS to QuickBooks, contact support to make sure that you understand the repercussions of that. If you have class tracking and department tracking checked, that data on transactions will sync with QuickBooks Online. Now that we're done with the QuickBooks Online settings, let's set all the other SOS Inventory settings. Let's first start on the User menu. You'll click on that menu and choose User Settings. On this page, you're going to set in your date format as month, day, year, or day, month, year, and also put in your correct time that it is at your location right now. Once you're done with that, we'll go to the Company Name menu. Now, the company name will not initially show on this tile until the sync between QuickBooks Online and SOS is complete. We'll click on that menu and choose Company Settings. The company name should be pre-populated with your company name from QuickBooks Online, but you can put in your company header. If you are going to use multi-currency, you should enable it in both QuickBooks Online as well as SOS Inventory. You can set in your home currency and make sure that you set in your company's time zone here. This will make sure that all transactions from QuickBooks create correctly timed transactions within SOS Inventory. A few other settings on there. This is the place where you also upload your logo into the system and put in the logo dimensions. Our next step is to click on the gear once again and choose Purchasing Settings. Now on quite a few of the different settings pages, you're going to see the next transaction number, which you'll set in. I also recommend that you put in prefixes. This will ensure that your transactional reference numbers are very detailed. Notice there's quite a few different types of transactions that are available. Now you can put in a default courtesy copy email address for all purchase orders so that whenever a purchase order is sent out, it'll also go to this email address. I'm not going to go over all of the different options that are available on this page, as there may even be more options by the time you watch this video, as we are continuously updating SOS Inventory. But make sure that you go through each option, read through it, choose the correct setting for your business, and if you don't understand something, contact us at support@sosinventory.com. The next setting to set in is going to be your inventory settings. Again, you have quite a few different settings options on this page. Scroll through all of them and make sure that you've set in all the correct transactional numbers as well as settings for your business. One important setting on this page is your valuation method. You should choose a single valuation method to use with SOS Inventory and QuickBooks, and should you decide to change valuation methods, please let us know first so that we can guide you in this switchover. Once you're done with your inventory settings, go to your sales settings. Now there are quite a few different sales settings within SOS, so many that we had to divide them into different tabs. Make sure that you read through each section of the sales settings and set them according to how you'd like SOS to run for your company. On all of the different transactional tabs, you'll notice you put in the next transactional number as well as the prefixes. SOS can send transactional emails to your customers and vendors for you. There are different areas to set in email addresses that will indicate who the email is from when your customer or vendor receives the transactional email. Make sure you go through each and every tab of the different types of transactions that you will be using in your business to make sure that you have set all of the settings. If you're planning on using barcodes, there are some barcode settings that you can end up entering. There are 4 different barcode types that SOS can produce. You can also choose the dimensions of those barcodes if you are planning on producing barcode stickers. There are a few different other settings, EDI, PayPal, and UPS, in case you're planning on connecting SOS to these different features. If you have any other questions while you're setting up your settings within SOS Inventory, please contact us at support@sosinventory.com.